criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
A thug's life. He's a retired 12-year veteran. He's Special Forces Ops. When he was 19, he jumped in Fallujah. He's state certified. He has a military veteran background. He was a 2-strike captain on the force. He loved doing his job. They say he always upheld the law. He's a cop's cop, a man's man. Now we run an illegal funeral procession service. He has 6 employees. He called them officers. His service has 3 cars, 7 bikes. Who is he? Jeremy DeWitt.
And one's with a blue car, one's with a silver pickup.
Correct.
We'll start with the blue car. Let's just take a look at what happened.
What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing, dumb? Get over before you find out.
Stop pretending you're a police officer.
Listen, I know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. What you need to do is figure it out before you start talking and cutting us off.
I'm not cutting anyone.
Go ahead and pull your little phone out,
I'm not
do
cutting
your little
anyone.
Google search and figure out what we're doing and what
I
we
know what
legally
you're
allowed. Good. Then back off and give us room.
I'm not interfering with you at all.
You are. Am I running along?
You've been blocking traffic.
I need you to stay to the side, sir. That's what the legal law is. Go back and look it up.
316. Good. Call him now.
Please, 911 right
I'm
now.
not calling 911.
Go ahead. Call them 911 right
I'm
now.
not going to call 911.
Tell them it's on video too. Let them know all those.
It's on video. We also have your tag number.
So please let me know.
Seriously?
Yes, sir.
What exactly are you thinking there? You're telling him what to do, where to go, called him names, and got really aggressive with him.
Right. Now, if I can explain, I'd be happy to.
I'm all ears.
Please. So, that nice gentleman there, what you don't see, because Real World Police edited the videos multiple times to the point where you're missing the 5 other times he's already driven and caused almost accidents in the funeral. Yes, I apologize for my demeanor and my speaking the way I was at that point. However, that was the 3rd time I'd already spoken to him. The first 3 times that I spoke to him that were a little more polite, that at that point was no longer working. To be on the safe side, to keep my family safe, we needed to speak a little differently.
So you're justifying that?
I'm not justifying my demeanor or behavior, and I apologize for my demeanor or behavior, and I do apologize to the gentleman if he's watching for the way I spoke to him. However, the safety of my family is paramount, and when I've already, and my other officer has already advised you multiple times that you're in a funeral and you're putting the family in danger.
And you say officer.
Uh-huh.
What kind of officer are you talking about?
My officers that work for me. They're certified with us. They're part of our company.
So you're state certified?
No, we're not state certified.
So who certifies you?
We have a person that comes out and certifies our men and women.
What's this person's authority?
They're actually a police motorcycle instructor that comes out and makes sure that we do our riding properly.
And so that's how they trained you?
No, sir. Again, I apologize
Because
for
you're
that.
not a certified agency.
Right.
And you tell people that you are a state agency.
Right, we're a state-approved agency. We have our state
No,
license.
you're not.
Well, we're not a law enforcement agency by any
No,
means.
you're not a state agency. The state doesn't approve agencies. We've talked to the state. The state doesn't approve agencies.
Right. So, Mr. DeWitt's company, though, is registered to perform the services.
Well, so's a hot dog stand, but they don't have officers.
Mr. DeWitt's contractors, I'll avoid using the word officers because I understand where you're coming from. Their contractors have performed thousands of these escorts, thousands and thousands of them. We have a handful of videos where someone, in this case, is being belligerent, but in other cases are just non-compliant. The funeral is allowed to go through a red light as long as it's taken the light when it's green. The entirety of that procession has the right of way, even during the red light. And what this company does is it facilitates the safe passage of all of those family members and the grieving parties to go from the chapel to the cemetery. And it's not inappropriate to advise people to get out of that procession. He's not pulling that car over.
But you know that he does that.
That he pulls cars over?
Yes.
I beg to differ.
Hey, did you like that video? Well, click subscribe and ring the bell to get notifications. You won't want to miss what I have coming up.
Yo, man, tell me you're not no cop, J. Reed.